Fear. It's a word we all know. But for so many of us, it's more than just a word. It's a feeling that shapes our decisions, limits our dreams, and even holds us back from the life we truly want. But what if you could move from fear to freedom? What if changing your mindset could unlock a life of courage and fulfillment? Today, I want to talk to you about breaking free from fear and how a shift in mindset can be the first step in changing your life. Let's begin with a question. When was the last time fear held you back? Maybe it was an opportunity you let slip by because you were afraid of failing. Or perhaps it was a decision you avoided because the unknown seemed too intimidating. I remember when I was younger, there was an important choice I was too afraid to make, one that I knew would change my life. I held back, convinced that staying safe was more important than pursuing what I really wanted. But here's what I've learned over time. Fear is like a shadow. It's dark, it follows you around, but it doesn't have any real power. It only seems strong when you let it control your actions. The moment you decide to face it, to question it, that's the moment it starts to lose its grip. And the more you take steps toward courage, the closer you get to true freedom. So how do we shift from a fear-based mindset to one of freedom? It starts with 3 simple steps, 3 choices we can make every day to challenge our fears. First, question the story fear tells you. So often, fear is rooted in what-ifs. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? But ask yourself, how often do these fears actually come true? When we stop to examine the story, we often realize it's just that, a story. We don't have to believe everything we think. So the next time fear tries to tell you that you're not capable, question it. Remind yourself of times when you've overcome challenges in the past. Give yourself evidence of your strength. Second, take small steps toward the things you fear. Freedom isn't about taking giant leaps all the time. It's about consistent, intentional steps. Let's say you're afraid of public speaking. You don't have to jump on a big stage right away. Start by speaking up in small groups or practicing in front of a friend. Each step you take builds courage. And courage, like any muscle, grows the more you use it. Freedom is built one small step at a time. Finally, redefine failure. One of the biggest reasons we stay stuck in fear is because we're afraid of failing. But what if failure wasn't the end? What if it was simply feedback? Every time you try something new and don't succeed, you're learning. You're growing. And isn't that the goal? Growth is freedom. The more we embrace failure as a part of the journey, the less power fear has over us. When we start to shift our mindset in these ways, something incredible happens. We move from fear-based thinking to growth-based living. Fear loses its grip, and freedom becomes our foundation. Suddenly, you start to see the world not as a place full of risks, but as a place full of possibilities. Imagine a life where you wake up each day feeling excited to try new things, to meet challenges head-on, and to grow. A life where fear is no longer the enemy, but a reminder of the boundaries you're ready to break through. So today, I invite you to take that first step toward freedom. Choose one fear, big or small, and take one small step to face it. Share your journey and celebrate each bit of progress, because every step away from fear is a step toward the life you truly want to live. Thank you for being here today. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to comment below. Share one fear you're ready to face, or one step you're ready to take. Let's walk this journey together, from fear to freedom. Remember, the life you dream of is waiting for you on the other side of fear. Brought to you by Red Sea Supply Co.